And welcome back to the next video. In today's video I will show you how to get the user's contact list in React Native's new architecture without using any third-party library. So yeah, let's get started. So first of all, I have created a React Native project. Next, what you have to do to enable the new architecture is search for Android. You have to search for new arc enabled. It will be in the gradle.properties file, and you have to make this as true. And for iOS, you have to open your terminal, cd to your iOS directory, and then run this command. After that, we will be using turbo native module. So I have already gone through this many a times in my video, so I will just go to the code on how exactly to do it. So first of all, what you have to do, go to the main Android folder, go to build.gradle, and make sure you are using Kotlin version 1.8.0 as well as ClassPath. Then you have to go to app build.gradle, and here you have to add apply plugin Kotlin Android, as well as you have to add this compile options and Kotlin options. Next, make sure inside Android Studio for the build.gradle you select Java level as well, and then you have to add this implementation of Kotlin standard lib. Next, create this folder called RTN My Contacts. First of all, create a JS folder. Inside that, create a TypeScript file, and here you can I have basically copy pasted everything from the documentation. The only thing change is this method name of get contacts, and I am giving a promise of contacts. So here you will get all the contacts with all the name and phone number. I'm just stringifying it and sending it from native side to React Native side, and then you can manipulate it however you want. And here I have just changed the name. Next, I have created a package.json file, and again I have copy pasted everything from docs. Only this name has been changed, this name has been changed, this has been changed, and this has been changed. Everything else remains the same. Again, I have created this podspec file, and also this has been copied from docs. Only this name has been changed. Next, I have created an Android folder. Inside that, I have created a build.gradle, and again I have copy pasted everything from docs. Only thing change is this apply plugin Kotlin Android. This compile options has been added, as well as this Kotlin options has been added. Now this thing which I have added is for React Native version 72. So from version 72 I had to add this, otherwise I was getting an mismatched Java version issue. Next, I have changed this namespace, as well as I have added Kotlin standard lib over here as well. Next, inside src, create main java com rtn my contacts, create package called my contacts package.kt. again this has been copied from docs. Only the package name has been changed, and this name of my contacts has been changed, and my contacts module has been changed at appropriate lines. Next, I have created a module. So first of all, you require the contact permission, and given that we will be requesting the permission that cannot be handled inside a turbo module, you will have to write that code inside main activity. So inside the turbo module, as you can see, we are just requesting for the actual permission. Okay, so this is how. Now this will throw a callback to the main activity. So go to your main Android folder, go to src main android manifest.xml, and firstly you have to add this internet permission. Next, you have to go to your Java folder. Firstly, add a data class called contact, val name of string and val number of string, because I only want the name and number, but if you want more properties you can add it over here as well. And inside main activity.kt, I have converted this Java file to Kotlin file. Next, what I am doing is that I am again writing the code for contact permission, and inside Android manifest you have to add this read contacts permission as well. So going back to main activity.kt, this is just a method to check whether all permissions was granted or not, and this is an array list. Once we fetch all the contacts, we will populate this inside the array list, and this is all things which I want from my contacts. So if you want more things, you can just open this main Android folder inside Android Studio, and the IntelliSense will tell you what all things you can get from this. Next, for get contact list, like this is boilerplate code which I have just copied from Stack Overflow, and this is how you get contacts. One thing to note is that if there are duplicate contacts, I'm filtering this out. That's why I'm using a hash set, and I'm adding it to our contact, and I'm adding those number to hash set as well. If you don't want to add it, you can ignore that. And this is the code for sending the data back to React Native side, and this is the callback get which gets called once you call it from the turbo module. That's why we are calling get contact list once all the permission has been granted. Now these two methods are already by default present inside your main activity file. Next, what you have to do is open your terminal, go to the root of your React Native project, and you have to run this yarn add /rtn my contacts, and then you have to do cd ... and you have to run this command. So here what you need to change is, this is my project name, so here you can see rnapp and rnapp, and this is the folder name which I have created. So change it accordingly if you have named it differently. Next, for turbo modules, what you have to do is you have to cd to the main Android folder. So cd to main Android folder and then run this. So this will do code generation for Android, and for iOS you have to do cd to iOS and then run this command. So this will create pod for your folder, rtn my contacts folder. Next, you have to open the iOS folder inside Xcode, and first so this I have created called filter, like what all things I want, like if you want only the mail or the message, that's why. And inside my contacts.swift, so once you create this Swift file, Xcode will ask, do you want to create a bridging header? Click yes, and here you can see that we are not passing any filter. I will come back to the what is phone contact, but this Swift file will get called from our Objective-C file. And here first of all we are removing anything which is present inside the phone contacts array, and here we are filtering to get the phone contacts and then just appending it to our array. And here I am sending it back to React Native side, but you can change the format to however you want. And I don't think we require this, like this was just for a debugging purpose, and this is for getting the actual contact. Like even I have copy pasted this from Stack Overflow, so even I am not very good at this, but yeah, this helps us to fetch contacts. Next, go to phone contact.swift, and here you have to create an ns object which will initialize the cn contact. So again I have copy pasted this from Stack Overflow as well. Next, you have to go to your info.plist, and you will need to add this ns contacts usage description as well. Then you will have to create this header file, so sorry, not this this one, rtn my contacts header, and this again I have copy pasted it from docs, only this name has been changed and this has been changed, and this is an Objective-C++ file. So create an Objective-C file and manually change the extension to .mm, and again this has been copied from docs. So here we are importing our header file. This will be your bridging header file name. So here you can see mine is rnapp, and here we are initializing our Swift file, and this has been copied from docs, only this name has been changed, and here we are overriding our get contacts method, and we are calling the get contacts of our Swift file and sending it back to native side. So I think that should be it. Now if you want to use it, like I have just done a touchable opacity, and for if it is iOS we are getting the data, but for Android we are given that all the code is implemented inside main activity, we can't directly send the data from turbo module. That's why I have to use a device event emitter and listen to it. So this is only specifically for Android, and this is how you import it. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.